Hey, what's up, guys? Well, I got a few images today. I got some old ones and some newer ones that I want to share today. And I'm kind of confused on this one. I don't know what to think. But, I don't know. You guys can leave your comments and opinions. I'm not sure here, but I caught the usual things like these translucent type cloak craft. And I know what those are, but down here, okay, first we got this thing that looks almost translucent or shiny, some kind of shiny metal compared to all the other houses and stuff, and it's displaced almost. And then right next to it, it looks like this being is sitting down with his arms on his knees. And there's his head, his shoulders. I mean, you guys can see it, right? So, I don't know if that's a being or if it's another piece of machinery, but to me it looks like something sitting down. And then on top of this thing, whatever it is, I don't know if this is a greenhouse or if it's a translucent thing like these other ones, like up here. And actually, look at this, guys. This thing is actually more like a saucer. I mean, you can see that, the shape of it. How it's got like this top, and then it's got this outer layer, or whatever. It looks like a cloaked craft of some sort. But yeah, I was kind of confused. I didn't know what to think about that or this thing down here. So leave your comments, and maybe you guys can help me out with that. I'm not sure. Anyways, moving on. This was a close-up of that, and a little bit darker image here. I mean, this one you could see real good. I mean, that is definitely some kind of craft. And then this one, I can't tell if that's like a greenhouse type material or what, but it does almost look translucent and shiny. It's weird. But okay, we're on the next one. This was I know this one's gonna be hard to see, but there's this airstrip, and this is on the Boston Bay, and I always see planes take off. Okay, when I see the planes, they're pretty big on here. I mean, you could clearly see when they're planes. But we have this little tiny craft up here that looks like a little, I don't know, a little dart or disc, I don't know. But then you got this bright light that was here in multiple frames, and if it was a plane, it would be moving. But yeah, I thought that was odd, so I just captured it, and I didn't know really what to think. Next frame. This is a Scott White Medical Center or something in Texas, and you catch these cubes, and this is what you almost see them poking through this like fabric or this like darkness net or something. You see them like poking through this, and that's what I've posted before on questions, like on some of these like spheres I've caught that look like they're coming through some kind of net or fabric of darkness. But I mean, you can see actual, you know, frameworks and ridges of these craft or whatever they are. This looks like a cube of some sort, but it's just another image with more proof of this this phenomenon. I don't know if they're coming through portals or whatever, but it's very strange. But anyways, moving on. Okay, we showed that one. Yeah, we showed that one. Okay, and this was back when I was first catching the stuff in the clouds. I showed the first one that I ever caught. They got me on this stuff. And this was shortly after, a few days after that. This was probably back in August 2017, last year, so. But I took this picture up in the sky, and then later looked at it, and then you could see this face. There's a face on some kind of wheel with spokes. This wheel's got spokes and like little like things in it. But you see this face of this. It almost looks like Jesus a little bit, but I mean, you can clearly see it. But I don't think it is. I mean, and then you could see the wheel that it's on. I mean, this thing is crazy. This blew my mind when I saw this. And you could also see another one of these wheels or something right here with ridges on this side. So I don't know what these things are, but it's definitely crazy. And then look up here, you got more cloak craft or something. Anyways, moving on. This was actually the same area where I caught those translucent craft from my first picture, but this was at night, and I just caught a whole bunch of weird stuff going on. Look at this. You got this, you got two eyes right there. This is a reptilian head. That's a reptilian, guys. See the eye right there, eye right here, and then his head is cloaked. I mean, there's so many overlapping images. You could probably see so many different demons in this picture alone. But I don't like keeping it on here. Look at this. He's got pointed ears. Look at his eyes. I could even see his eye. It's really weird. Look at this. It looks like an elf. His pointed ears. There's his mouth, nose, his eyebrow goes out, and then it's really weird. Look at that. And see how it's like a bowl? It's almost like a cup. Oh, there's this like thing like this. And then you also have these beans. There's all these demons coming out of it. Anyways. And this is a real interesting picture. One of my first ones. Okay. I want you guys to look at this guy. He's like illuminated. And I've shared this before, but I'm resharing it for the new subscribers. We got this guy standing here. He's illuminated. He's hooked to some machine or something that's like down here. It's like hooked to him. His waist. And it comes down here. Okay. And look how tall this guy is. Look at this car. He's probably only a few feet away from this car. And this car is there. He's way up here. They're probably just a few feet away. So give or take, this dude is like this tall. I mean, he's huge. So anyways, I think it's some kind of time travel thing or something. I mean, look at him. He's illuminated green, right? Everything's green on him. And then look at this thing. It looks like shocks almost, but it's really weird. And then the next one, this is later on, like a few frames later, we have a female alien, or gray, with her eye, holding a baby gray, or some hybrid, in her arms. Her arms are holding right under it, just like a female holds a baby. Just like that. You can see her little skinny alien arms right there. And then the other one's folded over, and then she's got the baby with his head right there and his eyes. Okay. And then the guy is still right here. Here's his head. He's got an earpiece on as well. Okay, so you got the guy's head, the female gray, you can see her black eye, and then the baby's head right under her eye. And she's got her arms, you can see them, coming around, folded under the baby. The baby is grabbing onto the mom or whatever. You see the baby's eyes. And then there's the mother's head with her gray looking eyes. And then the guy with the earpiece. Okay. And then not even more, look on this left. It looks like an illuminated being. Right here. Or something. But they got definitely illumination around them. For sure. Look at all this green. Look at that. But anyways, yeah, he's either escorting this girl. He's even got his arm around her. Look. His arm. Her arm. And then her other one's crossing over as she's got the baby in her arms. And the baby's holding on to the female. And then here's her head. Here's the baby's head. Here's his head. Now, isn't that wild, guys? What else could that be? Okay, here's a little further out. But you can even see the legs of the female. Long, skinny legs. That's weird. I think they're hybrids. But look at this. The same machine that's hooked around them. It even looks like it's got bars. But the car is gone in this one. Maybe that car was dropping this hybrid off. I don't know. But this was a while ago. This was about the same time frame. Back in August 17. Anyways, guys. I hope you enjoyed those. Pretty wild stuff, but I wanted to share some of those because they were really crazy images that I don't want to die. I want to keep those out there. I mean, look at this. There's definitely some illumination going on there. But anyways, God bless, enjoy. Thanks for watching.